mistakes in your methodology, few mistakes. Almost everyone said that correctly. First mistake is secondary data using. No, we will not be using any secondary data. It will be entirely primary data. Second mistake was that we will have 100 sample size. No, we will every group we will have the sample size minimum 200. So this is our planning. This is our proposal. But in reality, if our sample size is a bit less, say 180, 190 something, still okay. Okay. Another thing I also rectify that the sample, who will be our sample? Not only the international graduates, but also we will have international students, current international students, because you will not find 200 international graduates who completed their study and currently employing or currently employed. You will not find that many students. Hence, our sample or participant will be both international graduates as well as international students. And another thing is the sample will be coming not only from KY or Sydney or NSW, it will be coming from entire Australia. Okay, because our title is Australia. Hence, if we concentrate or focus only on Sydney or NSW, then it will be we can't claim that it is Australia-based study. Therefore, we need to collect the data from other states as well. But I'm not saying that you must need to collect data from every university or every corner in Australia. No, we'll be trying to diversify our data as much as we can, such as we'll be trying to collect data from Melbourne, from Brisbane, okay, or Perth, at least 4 big cities in Australia. If we also can collect data from, say, Tasmania, like Hobart or Darwin, then also it will be better. Okay, at this moment, we are not focusing on that, from which university or which cities will be collecting data, but this is our planning. And in our proposal, it is a planning. Proposal is a planning. Okay, and we will be writing, all will be writing in future form, not present form. Okay, some of you are described in a present form, that the data or the research is using or research uses. No, we'll be writing future form. The research will be collecting data. The research will be using. Okay. Another thing is the data analysis. Some of you mentioned the t-test, f-test, other things. We'll be saying that a statistical methodology. That's the main thing. And also specifically, if you want to say that specifically, then it will be correlation and regression. We'll be using correlation and regression in our data analysis, not other methods. Okay. Now, everyone, you can look at the template, which is already on Moodle site. If you follow the template, there are many harms. Okay, the harms are highlighted yellow. Therefore, you can only follow the headings and subheadings. So heading 7, research methodology, subheading 7.1, research design, 7.2, research approach, 7.3, research data, 7.3.1, data collection method, 7.3.2, data analysis method, 7.4, sampling plan. Okay, sampling plan can come before, say, under 7.3. So 7.3.1 sampling plan, 7.3.2 data collection method, 7.3.3 data analysis method. Okay, so our heading and subheading, we can get it from the template. But other thing, as you can see, the research report is exploratory. No, this is not exploratory. This is descriptive, as you mentioned many of you. Then the research report, sorry, the research approach in this report or in this thesis will be a semi-structured, interview-based qualitative research, which is also completely different in our area. In our area, it will be a structured survey, not interview. It will be a survey, a structured survey-based quantitative research. Okay, so we will have structure, survey, and data will be collecting not from the questionnaire. Data will be collecting through online survey. So questionnaire, same as structured questionnaire is our questionnaire. So questionnaire, we use questionnaire both in qualitative and quantitative methods. So questionnaire is not a form. Questionnaire is not a data collection way or method. Questionnaire is just the way or tool to collect the data from our participants. Therefore, we'll be saying that online survey will be applied to collect the quantitative data from the participants, and it will be a quantitative based research. Again, open-ended semi-structured questionnaire. This is not correct, and also we will not be asking this type of question. Okay, family, their home, country, trade and business, politics, their postgraduate career opportunity. So this is not the main area of question we'll be asking to our participants. We will be asking their skills and also their prior job experience and its impact on their future employment opportunity or current employment opportunities. Research question is different. Again, qualitative interview, semi-structure interview, and participants, as I said, 200 participants. Not the thematic analysis, it will be quantitative analysis. Okay, so everyone please look at this area and rectify. As you mentioned, every area you need to have detail and also try to have some references. This is our methodology section. Now, research objective. Last week we have finished objective, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now scope. Here the scope you can also look at. Scope is a small area or small section. We will have 4 scopes. Okay. Now this research will be conducting in Australian context. In the scope, we will be writing where our research will be focusing on and what will be focused on in our research, how we will be analyzing the data, okay, and also the time frame of our research. These are our scope. So research scope does mean the how we'll be collecting, how we'll be doing our research, on what we will be doing our research, when we'll be doing our research, and where we will be doing our research. This is the research scope. Okay. So here you can see the context, research context is Australia, and then research on what. Okay, this is the and how the research will be doing and when the research will be doing. Okay, so these are the 4 scope. Once again, where the research will be conducting on, which is in Australia. This is one of our geographical context or geographical scope. Okay. Then what we'll be doing our research, the relationship or the impact of 4 dependent factors on 2 dependent factors. It will be our research area or research scope, main research scope. Okay, we will be trying to look at the relationship of 4 independent factors on 2 dependent factors. And also, you need to mention those 4 dependent factors and 2 independent factors. What are them? Then, how we will be looking at that, or the research method, which is quantitative research, specifically the statistical research approach will be applied to find the relationship or significance between the dependent and independent factors or variables. And last one, the research will be conducting on 2025. Okay. More specifically from say February to June. Okay, this period. So this is our time frame. Now, timetable, project plan. Here you will be copying this project plan. Okay, but date, you need to change the date. Okay, so context, and also they are sequential. Everyone you can look at, they are very sequential. We maintained a sequence. So first, our section was research context, research aim, research benefit. So they are our first area. We completed that. When you completed that one, or when you started and finished that one, you can provide the date. Yeah. Say for example, say single date, or you can have the multiple date, say starting and finishing. You can also have the you have two columns, okay, starting and finishing. The time frame or timetable. This is here. The time is only the finishing time, but the starting time is missing here. So if you want, you can also have another column. So starting, and then third column will be finishing. So the context, aim, context, research benefit, you can write the first week, say for example, Saturday of first week, first teaching week at KY, and say sometime mid second week finished. And it may vary from different group. It should not be the same for every group, because when you finished, it is very unlikely you will be finishing at the same time. Okay, it's very natural that you will be finishing at different times. So please do not copy from each other. Similarly, preliminary literature review, finishing and starting and finishing. So you can also write your timetable. When did you finish and when did you start? And it's good that you will be you will be starting your preliminary literature review just after finishing of your first activity. First activity was aim, research context, and research benefit. So when did you finish? On that day or following day, next day, it can be your starting. Similarly, research scope, research objective, and methodology. It can be finishing of today's date, for example, or tomorrow's date, or it can be even, say, for example, sometime next week, Monday, Tuesday. Project proposal submission, it will be same for every student, same for every group. Say, for example, Saturday next week. Okay, Saturday next week, you can provide, though you'll be submitting on Sunday, but you can provide Saturday next week, because I made Saturday as our official deadline. The official deadline is Saturday next week, which is, I think, what is the date next week? Saturday? 5th? Okay. Say, for example, 5th. Look at the calendar. 5th of April. Now, rather than interview, you'll be writing survey. Okay, survey. Okay, or you can say data collection through survey. So now, data collection through survey. Here you can also see the range of date, which is starting and finishing. So when did you start and when you will be finishing? This one will be future date. So data collection through survey or quantitative data collection, you can write different way: quantitative data collection or data collection through survey, or only survey, or survey completion. So you can write different way. Now, my recommendation is here you will be writing week 7, beginning of week 7. Okay, it will be your starting, say for example, Saturday or Sunday or Monday, okay, or Tuesday, some group, if you are a little bit, if you need more time to finalize your participant. So week 7, sometime week 7, beginning or mid, and finishing sometime in week 8. Okay, it will not be taking that long time, because the participant, they can complete that survey in 10 minutes time. Okay, and they can do that anytime at their convenience. Okay, don't talk. No, do not talk now. Now, next one is review and finalization of thesis. Okay, review and finalization of thesis. This one, you can do that sometime in week 10, okay, or end of week 10, or even sometime in week 11, early 11, because week 11, activity 8 also will be on week 11. So 7, we activity 7, sometime in end of week 10 or early week 11, okay, early of your week 11, teaching week 11. Written thesis submission, Saturday of week 11, Saturday week 11. Oral defense, Saturday week 12. So oral defense will be in the class. So it is on week 11 at your own class time, class day. Now, Gantt chart. So this is the Gantt chart, and that Gantt chart will be reflective of your dates. So the dates, here starting date, finishing date, you are showing here. That date, especially the finishing date, will be in your Gantt chart. It will be very reflective. Okay. So you can look at YouTube how to create a Gantt chart. You can do that through the Excel Gantt chart. Now, say here, generate and gather ideas relating to your research, screen and rank concept, get feedback and select project, preliminary literature review. You have written here the date, preliminary literature, the same date. Whatever the date you have put here, the same date will be coming here. And others, for example, context and benefit, that day can come, that date can come here, week 1, week 2. Now, submit project proposal, it is also same as here. So submit project proposal submission, which is next week, Saturday date. You will be also writing here, submit project proposal. Few of the thing you don't need anymore. They need to delete it. They need to be deleted. So create progress report and final report template. You are not going to create any progress report and final report template. Therefore, we will be deleting that one. We don't need this column. Okay. Then identify survey questionnaire, not question, questionnaire, and it will be survey, not interview. Interview relates with qualitative methodology. Okay. So interview relates with qualitative methodology. Here, it will not be qualitative methodology. Okay. I can see Anas is not presenting. So do not leave. Okay, Anas, I'm looking at you. It looks you are not very attentive, Anas. Next, interview, not interview again. Review interview question with Ian. So this one will be review survey question with Gaji Hussain, Dr. Gaji Hussain. This is the rectification little. And then ethics committee meeting. This one will be deleting. Okay, ethics committee meeting. We do not have any ethics committee meeting. Therefore, we will be deleting that one. Perform surveys. Okay, or you can say collect data through survey or via survey. Then again, submit progress report. You can write that one. This one means that you are submitting your draft, or you are bringing me your draft, okay, in this class to check. And this one is submit complete thesis. Rather than project report, you can write thesis. Okay, and presentation of the thesis. So this is the Gantt chart. Now due date, you can see that we have three due dates. Three due dates, which is first one is week 5, which is our proposal. Second one is our thesis submission, which is on week 11, and final one is our oral defense, which is on week 12. So you can see week 12, week 5, and week 11. So these are the three due dates. Any questions so far from any of the area? Okay, now we are going, yeah.
How about the ethic application submission? Which day?
Ethics application submission, you can write before data collection date. Usually, we get the approval of ethics before collecting the data, before starting collecting the data.
Maybe
yeah. Now bibliography. Anyone, can you explain or say the difference between bibliography and references?
Reference is like what we have taken in our research, like the citation, and that's it. Like we have taken in our research project. Bibliography is the one that we looked at it, but we haven't taken at it. So that also we will put on the bibliography as a reference.
Yeah, correct. Thank you. That's right. So references, when we write reference, usually other assignment, we write references. Say for example, Parker, 2003, okay, or Hawks and Boji, 2005, okay, and Riani, 2012. So for example, these are the three references in text citation. Now, when we are writing references here, not bibliography, I think online student also can see. So we will be writing all these in text cited references in detail, and it is alphabetical order. Alphabetically, we will be writing that one in our references. Now, say for example, we had 93 in-text citation. We have 93 in-text citation, for example. And in addition, we also look at, as you said, say another 20 different references or books, articles. We have looked, but from those 20, we didn't have any citation. Okay, so we have 93 citations. So 93 will be here, and another 20 we looked at, but there is no in-text citation from that 20. We will be also bringing that 20 here. Okay. Therefore,
what would be the right label, bibliography or reference?
Bibliography. So we will have 93 plus 20. Okay, 113. It will be 113 altogether, total number of reference, total number of listings here under bibliography. Okay, so when we are saying bibliography, it does mean that the authors or writers or researchers, they have visited or they have read some articles or some books or some sources what help them to develop their idea, and we said that it is indirect reference. Okay, so in bibliography, both direct and indirect both will be listed. It is the bibliography. Therefore, we are expecting that your bibliography will be bit long, okay, and developed, rich. Now, after bibliography, we will have two appendix. Okay, one is ethics, as you were asking, that ethics application. Another, we will have the consent letter. Okay, so this ethics and consent letter, though it looks very many pages, but it will not take more than 1 hour to complete, or less than an hour. Okay. Name and position of the researcher. So this one, position means we are student, therefore we will be writing the student ID. Name, say Mr. dash dash dash, comma, your student ID. Telephone and email, we don't need telephone. Say here again, name and in front email address, KY email address. Okay. Say all the members, not only TC, all the members, name and student email, KY student email. Research
number in our email, so we have a student number in our email ID.
Yeah.
Then maybe we don't need to include our names.
No, include that one, then it's better. Otherwise, we need to cross check it. Okay. Then research topic. Here, do not just copy the primary research question. It's a good idea to have a research title or research topic from the PRQ. You will be invented, or you will be trying to create a topic. You need to create a topic from PRQ, primary research question. Primary research question and topic can be close but not same, not exactly same. Therefore, you will be creating a research title or research topic from the PRQ. Subject coordinator name need to be changed. Now, section C. Okay, key objectives of the proposed research project. One thing is, in this ethics application, we will not be writing anything new. Everything will be cutting and pasting from our proposal. So we have written our proposal as it is appendix. We don't need to spend any more time to write something new. Okay, everything, it will be coming from our written proposal. So objectives. Okay, so key objectives. Now, we had four objectives, sorry. 4 objectives in section 5, I think. Okay, so go back to section 5. I believe that we had objectives here. Section 5, we had 4 objectives, not 3.
Before you told me, as you told us, objective should be 6.
4, and we can have some,
Right, it's 8.
Yeah.
8.
yeah. So 4 or it can be 8. Okay. So whatever you have written in your document, copy that one. Okay. Whatever you have, 4 or 8, you can copy that one. Okay. Next. Okay. Now everyone please look at section D. So section D1, human will your project involve human participants, including online survey and questionnaire?
Yes.
Yes. So answer will be yes. Access to material which is not already in the public domain. What does it mean? Access to material which is not already in the public domain.
Article.
Data is available online and cannot be used.
Yes. So the data which is already available on secondary sources. Okay. Will your project involve access to material which is not already? Yes. Answer is yes. But why? Because we will not be, our data is not already in the public domain. Our data is on our participants' mind. Okay. So as it is primary data, it is primary data, it is not secondary data. If we collected secondary data, then it will be no. Okay. Because already it is available in the public domain, such as internet or journal or book or company website. Okay. But here our one is not available, not already available. Next, E.1, obtaining information that can identify individuals or organization, okay, either directly or indirectly, without the consent of the people providing the information. Yes or no?
No. So without consent, we cannot obtain the data.
Okay. So obtaining information that can identify individual. Will your project involve obtaining information that can identify individual? That, for example, we collect data from X, and in our thesis we write X from, say, for example, Sydney University, okay, provided this data. This is called the information that can identify the individual or individuals. So it does mean there will be no anonymity. Okay. Actually, it is not the situation in our case. Okay. In our case, the situation is we will be maintaining anonymity. What does anonymity mean? You, you. Can you tell what does anonymity mean? Anonymity.
Anonymous. Hidden.
Okay, so in our research, how can we make it hidden?
Not disclose. Don't disclose the names. Special.
Yes, right. So in our research, we will not be mentioning anyone's name or identity. We'll be making it very confidential. Therefore, the answer will be no. Okay, therefore the answer will be no. And also the organization. No organizations such as, say, for example, we are collecting data from KY. We will be disclosing that one, but what type of data they provided will not be disclosing that one. Okay, what type of data they provided will not be disclosing. And also without the consent of people, we will be getting their consent. When we will be collecting the data, we will be getting all participants' consent. We will not be forcing anyone to provide their data. Research involves children, members of indigenous communities. No. We will not be collecting data anyone under 18. Okay, under 18 is children. So we will not be collecting data from the children or from the Aboriginal people, First Nationals. Okay. So this is also no. Recording covert observation of people. What does it mean? Jafra, tell the answer of my question. Now she'll be asking what is the question. Okay, Jafra, tell the answer of my question. Your mic is off. Your mic is off. You are not talking, Jafra.
Sorry?
Sorry. Answer is sorry. Okay, who can answer? I ask one question. Who can answer? Yes.
We cannot publish any information about the person we are interviewing without their knowledge.
Which one you are talking about?
The forward observation.
Yeah, E3. E3, recording covert observation of people.
No.
No, I ask, what does it mean?
We cannot spy on people or something like that. We have to let them know that we are doing this survey.
Yeah, that's right. You are right. So here, covert observation does mean that, say for example, someone is looking at this class from our market state head office through the camera. The camera is there and they are observing us. Okay, they can observe, but for our research purpose, because the big bosses, they can look at that whether we are sleeping here or having real class. Okay, yes, to maintain the discipline, they can do that. But for our research purpose, when we are going to collect the data, okay, if we observe them and record without their consent, this is not ethical. It is unethical. So here, all the questions are relating to the ethical. Now you can ask, okay, then can't we collect data from the kids? Can't we collect data from the Aboriginal people? Yes, we can do that. But when we'll be collecting data from the kids or Aboriginal people, then your ethics level will be very high. So here it is asking that, will you collect data from humans? Yes. But if you collect data from the, not human, from the animal, okay. For example, many times we collect data from monkey or some other animal for the medical research, then the ethics is at the mid-level, but human, high level. And when we are collecting data from the nature, say from soil quality, weather, rainfall, all these things, then ethics is very low, because you can't have any unethical behavior with the nature. What can you do? Okay, but you can harm the human or you can harm the animal. Okay, so cruelty, animal cruelty is offense in Australia. Okay, you can see many dogs and all these birds. If it is in our country, within a couple of years, it will be finished, all finished. All got to our finish. Okay. Wow. Now we look at and we become very sad. Oh, it is not in our country. Anyway, so, but when it is kids, then you also need to have the children check and all other things. Working with children check. Okay. Do you have any history to abuse the kids? If yes, you will not be allowed to collect data from them. And also the Aboriginal people. Okay. So those first national people, if you want to collect data from them, then also you need to have high ethical sensitivity, okay, very high. Okay, so this is the top highest ethical consideration you need to observe, you need to maintain. Now, recording covered observation of people. Okay, there was a television show previously, if you watch that one, Undercover Boss.
Yes.
So Undercover Boss, the big boss CEO, okay, for example, going to any branch or any subsidiary as a cleaner. Okay, you never know, he is the big boss. And big boss is observing the situation, working environment, dealings, all these things in that subsidiary. The manager, all this thing is looking at. So covert observation is like that. You are going and you are not presenting your identity. You are just observing and making note or video or audio recording. It is not ethical in research. Last one, E4, undertaking research that may put people at risks. For example, you lose your job. Okay, people at risk, or cause physical, say for example, physical or psychological, social, economical harm. So for example, we are asking a very personalized question. We are collecting data relating to the corruption or relating to money laundering, and we are blaming you. Okay, because of you, as a manager, at your firm, okay, this bank, okay, had this corruption, or through this bank, this much $1 million sent to other country. It is money laundering. So we are blaming, and you got heart attack. Okay. So if this type of very personalized, sensitive question, are we going to ask, or do we have any such questionnaire in our project or in our research project? No, we don't. We don't have that much sensitive question. Okay. Now, the last one, if will your project involve collecting confidential, sensitive, or privileged information? No. Reporting results through publication or public presentation that may identify people directly or indirectly. Also no. When not only our thesis is not publication. Our thesis is not publication, but from our thesis, we are having a book chapter, or we are having a journal article, or newspaper article, or we are publishing that on Facebook or any other social media, okay, or in a magazine, something like that. Then from that publication, can we identify any person, any our participants, or any concerned people in our research? It is also no. Okay. Now, section G, describe your project and research methodology. So here there are two areas. One is briefly describe your research project. In this area, we will be bringing the aim of our research, not entire aim, okay, main aim, significant aim. It's the first section of aim, or whatever you think this is the main aim of your aim section, which is section 1, research aim. So in research aim, we had 4 aims or 5 aims. Now look at what is the aim, what describes almost everything. Which section? I'm not saying that you need to bring just cut and paste entire aim from section 1. No, I said that as you have 4 or 5 aims, look at the best aim. I mean, best aim means the theme of the aim. Which one you can copy. Next, the research methodology. Again, you can see we have only second paragraph is the methodology. Second paragraph. Now, our aim is couple of pages, 2-3 pages. We are not writing pages here. Once again, the gist of aim or main theme of the aim section. Okay, research methodology. Methodology is section 7. So main theme or gist or main part of research methodology from section 7, you can also copy and paste here. H is the confidentiality and privacy. Now, this one you don't need to change. Just copy that one from here. Okay, just copy because this is for everyone saying human research of 2024. So this is the Australian National Statement of Ethical Conduct. So this is the law. This is law. So we will not be changing that one. We'll be writing as it is. H. Next, I. Section I. Any other information or risks? There is no other risks. Okay. J. Commencement. Beginning of T1 24-25. Completion ending of T1 2025. Signature. So you can have electronic signature or you can have your physical signature. Okay, physical signature or electronic signature. Name in front of name your signature. Okay, and the last one, research committee use only, leave it blank. This one you don't need to write anything, just leave it blank. Interview consent letter. So consent letter, only the YOLO area you need to fill out. Only the YOLO area. Okay. Then actually you can say it is not Master of Accounting. It is a Master of Professional Accounting program. Yes, anyone from other discipline except MPA? No. So rectify that one. Master of Professional Accounting, not accountancy program. Not interview, survey. And also here you can change that one. Interview consent, survey consent letter. Survey. So replace interview word with survey. Before agreeing to participate in this research, we strongly encourage you to get this one. You don't need to. This statement describes. Okay. Now, here, Kingston Institute is doing business community research to identify. Here also not how and why. Identify impact. Okay. Impact of 4 independent variables on 2 dependent variables. Then you can also write that. So identify impact. Once again, I'm saying research to identify impact of 4 specific independent variable to number 2. One is TO, another one is TWO. 2 specific dependent variables. Okay. Then again, this interview, this one need to be replaced with survey. The survey will be conducted or survey are conducted between this and that. The date you mentioned in your timetable activity, reflect that one. Okay, have the alignment, same date. Do not have the different date. You know what I mean, everyone? Yeah. So go to your section 8. Over there, you mentioned your survey dates. That date need to be also written here. Next, again, the name and the student signature, you need to, you can copy from here. Okay, same name because you are the same group who are collecting the data. Next, again, declaration um, of the participant, not interviewee, because it's not interview. So you can write participant, declaration of the participant. Now we don't know the participant name. So leave it blank. We don't know our participant. Who will be our participant X, Y, Z? We don't know. Uh, Provide that date when you're submitting that one. Again, your name and signature. And interviewer or data collector, replace that one with data collector. Data collector's printed name, data collector's signature. You can also leave it blank because from your 6 members or 7 members who will be collecting data, it is not known yet. Therefore, leave it also blank, and also date, as it is there is no name, so there should not be any date. So these are our 2 appendix 4. As I said, it will not be taking more than 1 hour. Okay. Now, any question? Any question from any of you? Okay. Now, Keshav, I can't give you attendance. Keshav, as you just joined, very, I mean, you missed more than 1.5 hours. Suddenly you joined.
No, sir. So what's happened? So I joined from the computer. So I just joined from the beginning. So what's happened? My
No,
computer is switched off.
Keshav, look, I've been looking at my screen all the time, and just you joined at the beginning. Now you came again. This is very unethical thing. Okay, you are very mature student, and
No,
you know what is ethics and what is unethical, and we are also trying to learn the good thing. Okay, so please, everyone, not only Keshav, everyone, please be honest. Okay, in your life, you need to be honest. And then, if you see that due to your honesty, okay, you are losing something. For example, you are losing your attendance. Still, keep with the honesty. Okay, go with the honesty. Long term, you will be the winner. Long term. Short term, you can get some benefit, but short term benefit is not sustainable. Long term benefit is more important. I can give you attendance, but ask yourself. Okay, the student who are joining here from 9 o'clock, is it justified to them if I give you attendance, Keshav?
I
Then you
just
can
I just
let me
came
know.
from the 9
Yeah,
something 9:10.
I agreed that you joined from 9, and then 9:20 you disappeared. Now 11:09 you came again.
11:09.
Yeah, now it is 11:09. You just came
No,
now.
no, sir. What's happened? So I between the lectures. So I just gave you the answer. So what's happened? So I just connected from my phone. So I just turned on my
Okay,
laptop. So I just
okay. Tell me, what did you discuss? What did we discuss in our today's class?
So we just discussed the research methodology and okay, how to collect the data and the last appendix. So most of I just Gantt chart, all of them I just listen. So all of them. So we just discuss and we just participate in the so what we call it, we just participants.
Okay. Now, um, in the methodology section,
Yes.
what contribution you made to your group today?
So
When
I just chat with the group. So I just inform them the to which methodologies that we have the use quantitative and the sample size and descriptive and how we collect the how it's obviously it's the primary source. Each and everything I just discuss with the group. So can you please ask my team members? So they are also in here, the two of them. So I just chat with them as well.
Okay. So what will be the sample size in your group? What you have
Uh,
decided?
so it's not less than the 200. So it's obviously it's the more than 200.
200, more than 200.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now, my last, as already it is 11:10. Um, so I told you that I will be giving about 1 hour or 15 minutes or 45 minutes to discuss in your group. But from um, my previous experience, I saw that some of the members you left early. Okay, for example, 11:30, finished. We have discussed everything. There is nothing to do. Actually, this is not the thing what I want. I expect from you. I want you to have good discussion, not very brief discussion, and doing everything at your home. Okay, and sticking together. This is not the group work. As I mentioned that you will be discussing each and every section and also having the opinion from others. And when you are getting opinion from others, this is the input. This is the contribution from other members, and it will be developing, enriching your topic or your content. But if you say, okay, I'll be doing this, you will be doing that, and going home and doing individually, this is individual one. There is no contribution from your fellow members, peers. Okay. As there is no contribution from the peers and no further development, no criticism, okay, then it is not um, achieving our goal of group work. So, and also I told that this is not only one meeting. You will have few other meeting, even though it is virtual. It is online meeting. Not necessarily need to come. So you can have a WhatsApp group or any other group, and you can discuss together. And another thing is, when you'll be completing, then you'll be sending it to your other members for review. Okay, review is more important. Review is really important. So, for example, you are sending to him, okay, in your group, in your own group, not other group. Okay. So, yes, and your group members looking at that, quickly looking at that and making some feedback, comments, how to improve, what are the mistakes here. Okay, so this is the review. So please follow that one, then it will be better. And please have that practice. This is the main way to work in a team. Okay, teamwork. Teamwork is very popular nowadays in organizations. Therefore, you need to learn how to work in a team. Okay.